Hello from a very windy day at Disney Springs. So we are here today to go catch a boat over to Port Orleans for the first time, at least the French Quarter portion of Port Orleans, and we're gonna have some lunch. Okay, so we made it through security, and here we are at a very busy Disney Springs during spring break. So the boat launch is way over on the other side of Disney Springs, so we have to head pretty much over to Rainforest Cafe. It is really busy at Disney Springs today. I was really not anticipating this. Okay, so over by Earl of Sandwich, there's the merry-go-round right there, and I believe the boat launch should be back over here behind Rainforest Cafe. Hopefully it should only take, I don't know, about 15 minutes to get onto the boats and make it over to Port Orleans. And a very lengthy and slightly stressful walk later because of how busy it is today. We've made it over to the boat launch area. Hooray! This is the Sassagoula Steamboat Company, and it looks like we are heading over here, I think, to Disney's French Quarter Resort, Port Orleans. Right up there is the walkway to Saratoga Springs. You can take to get to Disney Springs, and right now we're just waiting in a surprisingly long line for a boat over to Port Orleans. Okay, that only took a couple minutes, and we are hopping on this boat right here to take it over to Port Orleans.
I didn't think we could get on this one.
Alright, so we are on the boat, currently backing up, heading towards the Port Orleans resorts. I think we're going to be stopping at both of them. There are all the other boats in front of us heading to other connecting Disney Springs resorts, heading past Paddlefish and the boathouse. How cool is this? The water is so choppy right now, just due to how big it currently is. It's phenomenal, which I have no complaints about. There's AMC and the House of Blues, and of course Splitsville. This is quite a pleasant little boat ride heading over to Port Orleans. I'm not really sure which one we're going to be stopping at first, but I believe we're getting close to one right now. We've reached a fork in the river here. So over there is the Old Key West Resort, and we are heading to Port Orleans in this direction, passing by, I believe, the Saratoga Springs tree houses. We just passed by another boat back there. That was the dock for the Saratoga Springs tree houses. And we're getting pretty close. This is so gorgeous here. Okay, we're getting closer. I believe that's... Is that Riverside? Right there is that French Quarter. Alright, so this is the French Quarter. The next stop is Riverside, which has more of a plantation, I want to say, aesthetic to it. We have never explored here at Port Orleans French Quarter. Brennan came here as a kid, but I have never gotten to experience this place. Okay, we're about to park. Brennan says that apparently we have explored here before, but I do not remember that. I guess I'll have to be reminded once we start walking around. Alright, so our boat is leaving to head over to Riverside now. There's this really cool map here that showcases the Sassagoula River and all of the resorts that they have along it. So we are over at the French Quarter. There's the Old Key West Resort, Riverside, and then Saratoga, and then there's Disney Springs right there. There's a pretty extensive line right now waiting for the boat, so hopefully we do not encounter that when we come back, but here we are at French Quarter. The aesthetic of Port Orleans French Quarter is so incredibly beautiful, and I really am trying to figure out whether or not I have at least walked through here before, because my family and I have stayed at Riverside. We may have walked through French Quarter, I don't know now. So I think we're heading into this building straight ahead here to get some quick service lunch today, potentially, and some beignets. So we came from over there, and we've encountered this map here of the entirety of Port Orleans, both Riverside and French Quarter. We are right down here, right outside of the Sassagoula Floatworks and Food Factory. That's where we're going to be having some lunch, and then probably just exploring a little bit. We walked past the pool, and that is where we got off of the boat. Right there along the Sassagoula River, which would continue up to Riverside there. There's the front lobby right there, which does look familiar. I'm gonna have to just go back and rewatch the video. I think so. I think that's like the check-in area, the drop-off area out there. But let's get some beignets and lunch. So let's see what sort of food options we can potentially get in here. We're both very hungry. All right, so we just got our food from the cafeteria. Brennan got the prime rib dip over there, which is pretty interesting. And then I got this, by the way, check this out. This is a Walt Disney World Coca-Cola commemorative 50th anniversary bottle, which is really neat, I think. And then I also got the gumbo right there, and then some Voodoo Zaps chips. Okay, so we just came outside after finishing our dinner, which was very good, by the way.
Yeah, I looked at the menu originally and it had other things on there that I was excited about, but that prime rib sandwich was like really good.
Yeah, the menu had like shrimp po' boys and shrimp and grits, but it wasn't on the menu today. But still, the gumbo was good. The jambalaya, I'm sure, was also good.
I was happy with what I got.
Yeah, so now we're heading inside to get some beignets. Okay, so this is the check-in area right here, off to the side. And there's a beautiful fountain right there, and this is pretty much where we just came from, but we wanted to go outside and then back inside the Floatworks dining area, the food factory, the Sasagula, and over here this is the Scat Cats Club Cafe where we can get some beignets. So they have some specialty beignets. They have a raspberry beignet, a cinnamon sugar beignet, and then a chocolate beignet, and then all of these right here. We decided to go for the 6 instead of the 3 option because we are gluttons. Okay, so we just got the beignets. Look how delicious these look, and we are heading outside to find a table. Oh my god, we are probably majorly overindulging right now, but I think it's going to be worth it. Thank you. All right, so we have our table outside over here, and we have a few sauces.
Oh no, I'm upwind.
Oh no, you're gonna be covered in just sugar, aren't you?
Yeah, we have the strawberry sauce,
Okay.
a chocolate ganache, and a salted caramel.
Okay. Do you want to be the first to do the honors?
Yes, I guess I'll do this one right in the middle. I'm most curious about the salted caramel, but I think I'm gonna start with the traditional chocolate.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh no! There was just so much sugar just then. Oh, Brennan, is it good? I think you got the best one because that one was covering all the other ones, so all the other beignets are gonna have a little bit less sugar.
Oh yeah,
on
but
them.
the sugar went straight in my windpipe.
You are like sitting downwind. I'm wearing my New Orleans Cafe Du Monde shirt from New Orleans. Was that redundant?
Yeah, it
Probably.
was.
Okay, good.
Which one are you doing? The strawberry?
This is the strawberry sauce. And you just tried the you tried the
The
caramel.
salted caramel one is probably my favorite.
They're so warm
And so fresh.
and so messy. So we had our beignets right over there. There's the lobby, and then the Sasagula Floatworks Food Factory right back there. And this is the direction of the pool. This is pretty cool. They have some alligators out here playing some instruments, and we are also bringing some beignets home because we could not finish them all. Right?
We thought that the 3 was not enough, but we knew that the 6 was too much.
This alligator is playing the drum. Okay. And this one's playing the banjo. And then there's some more way down over here by the pool. This alligator is playing the cymbals, and then that one is playing the saxophone, it looks like. Okay, so over here by the pool, there's a playground back there, and then a hot tub. And here are the other alligators. And then there's also a pool bar right here called Mardi Gras, it looks like. And then there's the pool. I think I might get a beverage over here. Okay, so they have a few specialty drinks. I might get a Hurricane. There's also one called All That Jazz. Looks like it comes in a souvenir cup. So I ended up getting the All That Jazz drink, which is a culmination of all of the specialty beverages that they have, with the exception of the Hurricane, which is on the rocks. This is a completely frozen drink, and it's pretty cold outside. So this is Gator Melon Juice, Front Porch Freeze, and Nola Cola. And I don't know which one is which, but it's a lot of vodka and rum and pineapple and coconut juices.
Okay,
it looks
sounds
like.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. This looks delightful.
You gotta do the where you pull the straw up.
Oh, I don't have creativity to do that. There's a lot of flavors at once. And now I'm in brain freeze. So there's the pool right over there, and I wanted to go through the specific flavors of this. So at the very top, that is Gator Melon Juice, which is Tito's handmade vodka, melon liqueur, pineapple juice, and apple blended with flavors of coconut and pineapple. And then the next layer is the Front Porch Freeze, which is Bayou Silver rum, pineapple juice, and orange juice blended with mango puree. And then at the very bottom is Nola Cola, which is Bayou spiced rum, pineapple juice, and desert pear blended with raspberry puree. So that is a lot of flavors, and it's very good.
I tasted it though, and you're right. Like if you eat or drink all of them at the same time, it's like too many flavors at once.
You got a brain freeze too?
Yeah.
Honestly, I cannot get over how gorgeous this resort is. How we have not stayed here yet is it's incredible because this is so beautiful. We stayed at Riverside, which is very, very different, I think, comparatively to this one. Okay, so we've pretty much made a lap around the pool area. Here, heading back to the boat launch, which is straight ahead, which we can take that back to Disney Springs, or take it over to Port Orleans, Riverside, but it's getting pretty late. This is a really cool looking pool here. Look at this water slide. How neat is that? There's not really a lot of people in it currently. So there's a couple boats pulling up, it looks like. We're passing by, and there's a very long line, so there should be plenty of time to finish this. I don't know, by the time we need to be on the boat back to Disney Springs. Okay, this is the line to head back to Disney Springs, so let's see if we can make it onto this boat. Okay, so I don't think we're going to make it onto this boat, but maybe the next one, hopefully in a couple of minutes. And here we are, heading onto the boat. Yay, I think we just barely made this boat as well. I have to be careful because I can walk straight into the water here, and I probably would.
It's kind of weird that they don't have any railings.
Here we are, backing up away from Port Orleans, French Quarter, and back to Disney Springs. So we're sitting on the same set of boats that we sat on, heading towards the French Quarter, so hopefully we see some cool stuff on the way back. Right over here, we're passing by the Saratoga Springs tree houses again, which would be incredible to stay in one of these at some point one day. Just how sincerely serene and relaxing would it be to stay at one of the tree houses over here, just to get the entire family together and splurge on a tree house. And my parents would have loved that. So we made it back to the juncture here, where we could keep going to Old Key West, but I believe we're heading this way over to Disney Springs. All right, so we've driven past the Saratoga Springs golf course, and we've made it back to Disney Springs. We are hitting the wake of that other boat right now. Wow. This is the rest of Saratoga Springs over on this side, which myself and Brennan have explored. We took the walking path all the way around and ended up back over on the other side of Disney Springs. That was a fun night when we got to do that. There's the docks straight ahead, which we're about to pull into. This was such an enjoyable trip today. Without a doubt, one of my favorites. Okay, we just got off of the boat, and here we are, back at Disney Springs. All right, so now that we are back at Disney Springs, I would like to go over to guest relations because I have a ticketing question that I would like to ask. So essentially, I'm in charge of tickets for a potential upcoming trip that we're going to be taking with some friends, and I want to make sure that it's all good to go and that we have reservations. Okay, so we had to go through security over by the Days of Christmas store. We're back over by Earl of Sandwich, heading over to guest relations. It's officially dinner time at Disney Springs, so it is getting pretty busy now, even busier than it was earlier. It is so busy over here. I don't know why I'm sounding surprised because it's spring break on a weekend, but wow, there are a lot of people here tonight. So we specifically parked in the Lime Garage so that we would be the closest to the Sassagoula River. Luckily, guest relations is just right around the corner. All right, so we have about a 30 to 45 minute wait over at guest relations, but once we're finished up in there, we can head on home because it is getting pretty late. The little lanterns in the springs have started to turn on, and it's been a pretty long day. All right, and after about 45 minutes, I have tickets for myself and Brennan and our friends Jorge and Kelly and their son Daniel. We are going to be going to Disney in a couple weeks. Yay! I had to combine different ticket types and get a park reservation for us that have been very difficult to obtain. And I just wanted to make sure that all those plans were good to go. And it looks like they were, and I was able to print out all of our tickets together so that it was easier when we go to Disney in a couple weeks. But I'm so excited to go with them and their family. All right, so we made it back to the car. It is very cold tonight, which is surprising and sort of welcome. I missed the cold weather, but it's gonna get warm here very quickly in Florida. As far as today, thank you for coming with us to Disney Springs. I did want to mention that this video was completely inspired by our friends Matt and Shannon. They do a vlog called the Sully Vlogs, and they did pretty much what we did today. I've been wanting to explore the Port Orleans French Quarter for a while, but just seeing a video that they did recently, it looked like so much fun, and I'm very, very glad that we got to do it because we had such a good time.
Yeah, it was a nice little like date night idea.
Just like the food. Oh no, you're in focus and I'm not. Can't have that happen, right?
No, how dare I?
No, but it was I don't know, it was such a good time, and I hope we can do more of this, just exploring resorts and having dinner, drinks, and desserts. And yeah, okay, so yeah, now we can focus on you. All right, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. We will see you soon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.